Well, welcome to We Don't Color on the Dog. It is a sports edition. We have got Ray Palmer, the CEO and president of Pensacola Sports. Ray, thank you for coming on.
Rick, I love being here and I love talking about sports and I love the subject that we're going to talk about.
Well, it's SEC women's soccer coming back again. This is what a success story for Pensacola, for our economy. SEC is we were able to get them away from Orange Beach, and they've loved every minute of it since, haven't they?
They have. Rick, we've been so blessed. We live in such a perfect spot for this event. While Orange Beach was a good and successful spot for them for a long time, the sheer numbers that we can produce with the community our size versus a small beach community of Orange Beach, and the passionate Southern SEC fan base across the conference, which really makes us attractive.
It's, we have Pensacola's always been sort of a melting pot for sports. We definitely are happy to have UWF and Pensacola State College, but we've got just about, no offense to our ACC friends, but SEC has, I think every weekend, at least during football season, just about every SEC team has an alumni association meeting at a bar or restaurant somewhere watching football. The soccer has taken off because it just, the caliber of soccer in the SEC for women's really high.
Very, very high. And as you well know, being an alumni of one of the SEC schools,
Ole Miss.
The SEC, Ole Miss, and the passion of their fan base crosses tackle football or soccer football. They just care and love their schools, and they love their conference. And so the opportunity to host an event like this is just perfect for our community.
Give us the specifics for this year's tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the tournament will start on Sunday, November 2nd will be the first round. There'll be 4 games on that Sunday. The conference expanded the footprint. There were 2 games last year. There'll be 4 games this year. And then on Tuesday, the 4th, there'll be 4 more games. And then on Thursday, the 6th, there'll be 2 games, basically the semifinals. And then on Sunday, the 9th, will be the championship game. So,
and all the tickets are available now.
Absolutely.
People can buy tickets.
Right now, the individual game tickets are not on sale yet, but the tournament books are on sale. It's a heck of a deal. $6 gets you the entire tournament book for the entire all sessions, and the tickets are sold in sessions of 2 games. So when you buy a ticket on Sunday, you get one of the 2 sessions if you buy an individual ticket. So you'll get the morning games or the afternoon games, and you can't cross those. If you come for the second game, you got to buy a second pass for the individual or the second session. But that gets all the sessions and the championship game for $46.
And that's similar to the way basketball works. The basketball tournaments work the same way. It's 2 games, and then they got to clear out and come back, and then you come in for the next one. The thing that I've always heard about this tournament is that it's so kid friendly. That the players really engage with the children in the community.
And let me correct myself. I am wrong. Individual season tickets. I'm sorry. Let's start this over. The individual session tickets are on sale, and they're only $13 a piece. A child 6 and under, student, military, and seniors are $8 a piece. And then, yes, to your point on the kids on Sunday the 2nd and Tuesday the 4th come in free if they got a jersey on with a paying adult. So, it is kids friendly. We have the Escambia County schools that are out there at the facility. They come over on Tuesday free. We let them in. That's so much fun to watch because they have their signs, they pick teams, and they pick it's great stuff. But you're right, it's very kid friendly. We really want the youth soccer, which is a very powerful sport in our community, to embrace this event. So we want people to just come out and have a good time.
Well, and for kids, and you and I have talked about this a lot, is that for kids to go see if this is the sport that they're interested in or they might be interested in, to see this caliber of play opens up a whole new world and how they look at the sport. I know with Kat, when she was playing AAU ball and we would go to some college games, she got to see girls that were shooting threes and dribbling behind their back and passing, and it gave her a vision of what she could be. And I think that happens here with the soccer.
If there's any doubt, and as you mentioned early in the conversation, is the quality of the SEC teams at the top, the cream of the crop is truly nationally the cream of the crop. I believe Arkansas, as of the last time I checked, was top 2 or 3 in the country, I believe, and is leading the SEC. And that's just a touch of it. There's really so much talent. Our University of Florida has yet to make the tournament since we got to the tournament, and that is a rich soccer history. They've had a lot of changes and a lot of struggles, but they every year seem to get a little bit better. Hopefully that the University of Florida can make it this year. But the quality is, if you want to watch good soccer and you want to be inspired to play, it's a great place to go do that.
Now, I'll have all the facts for the viewers here. We'll have it on the website, on the blog, also with this clip, so you can go ahead and hit the link and buy your tickets. Ray, the other thing that we touched on before is you're going to step down this next year. You've announced it to your board. What a great run you've had, Ray.
Rick, I can't, thank my board and the staffs that I've had and the board of directors that I've had. Pensacola Sports has given me an opportunity that nowhere else could I be where I am without Pensacola Sports. I have loved every minute of this job, and it's a very tough decision to step aside, but it's time. I turned 67 last week, and Susan retired, and I want to do some other things that require less of my day-to-day hourly times. I will still be 100% supportive, and I am here for Pensacola Sports until we find the right replacement. The board is comfortable that the transition is good. But again, the community has been so good to me and so good to Pensacola Sports. We owe them everything. I look forward to making that transition. I don't want to rush it, but you're right. I've let my board know that it's time for us to go find some new young blood that can take the Pensacola Sports to the next level. I hate that take next level, but that's the reality. There's so much opportunity in our industry right now, and there's so much talented people that have the energy and effort and talents to make us even better.
It's been so fun to watch Pensacola Sports evolve. I remember, Jerry Stevens. It was primarily a golf tournament, amateur golf classic was his big thing. Shirley Cronley got involved with her hospitality background, really started looking at, we had the Double Bridge Run was created. They did some creative things with water skiing and tried boat racing and just, putting our toe into the water. You come along and you've had to climb that steep mountain of convincing people that sports can be tourism. And I think with major contracts with the Sunbelt Conference now and with the SEC and with the NAIA, and we haven't even tapped volleyball, basketball, some of the other things are available, which we'll hopefully be able to do over the next 10 years. It's a different position. I felt like before Shirley got there, and is that the Sports Association was more like a club, and now it's a professional organization that's respected nationwide.
Well, Jerry gave his heart to it for many years, and then Shirley pivoted us to that really brought us to while the golf tournaments were national events, it's kind of like you said, we thought what we were, and then Shirley took and pivoted us into looking at bringing more of that and diversifying that, and then was handed to me, and it's been so much fun. It's been such a learning experience, and we were relatively on the ground floor of that sports tourism world. And now it is, you can't hardly pick up a newspaper where some community is not building a new venue to diversify their tourism through sport. And, the national opportunities World Cup coming next year and the Olympics coming and all the opportunities that those things bring to us, as well as there's so much. We're looking at an RFP for a beard and mustache contest. Now, I'm not sure that's sports, but it's a good competition. But a beard and mustache contest that I think belongs to the Seville Quarter, right? And there's just so many opportunities out there, and people want to come to Pensacola. I mean, we know that.
Yeah, it has evolved amazingly so. And you look at it's funny because Ray, you and I've held your hand through 5 studies about sports marketing or more, about indoor venues, about how to expand. If we did this would happen with soccer. We've gone through this, and it's funny because there's always the naysayers will come up and say the market's tapped out. There's no more, you're never going to compete. You've got this over in Mobile and this in Panama City and Orange Beach or whatever. And the market always gets bigger. It's never gotten smaller. All these studies that going back, 20 years worth of studies, and it's never gotten smaller.
And all indications, everything about the industry tracks up. And more, I saw an article on Visit Florida talking about the value of a trade show they were at, about the value of sport in their tourism initiatives. And so, I mean, it is a national, the competition between states is ramping up. We did a study at the sports ETA level, and Florida was number 1 in sports tourism. And it is a battle for us to maintain that. It is where the world comes to play, and we want to keep it that way. But Tennessee is pumping millions upon millions. Texas is pumping millions upon millions. And we as a state, it's not just a local thing. We as a state have got to continue to compete to make it, because it is a real thing, and it's a game changer. And a lot of communities are wearing their hats just for that. We have the blessing of having a true destination with this beautiful beach that we don't have to rely on the sports tourism. We can be a niche and fill those niches where the traditional tourism says, hey, we need help. Mm-hmm. And that's where I think where Pensacola Sports and my group that has helped me lead have allowed us to create our own events. We've done junior college tennis events. We have a junior college, but we don't have a tennis team anymore. But we have junior college connections that say, hey, can we bring 10 of our teams to play? You've got a great tennis venue and you're in the middle, you're a great location. We'll bring 10 of our teams and come play on your courts. Those kind of initiatives are out there for us to continue to grow with, and we look forward to doing that, whether I'm sitting in this chair or not.
Well, Ray, you've done a great job. I mean, you've given your board a year to try to figure this out. So maybe by this time next year, we'll be celebrating your retirement. But, it's fun to see what you've done. It's fun. Your friendship means a lot to me, and to help be a part of it with you and just watch it grow has been amazing. So,
well, you've been a tremendous supporter from day one, and I'm stepping aside, but I'm not going away. I will be whatever Pensacola Sports asks me to be, whether it is completely go away, we don't want to ever see your face again. I can do that. I can find a golf course or a tennis court. But again, I have to thank all of the people like you and everybody that has supported us and me.
Well, Ray, thank you for today. We'll gather again, I'm sure, pretty soon. Thank you, buddy.
Finish that book. I need some reading material when I retire, right?
Yes, sir. I will.
Thanks, Rick. Great. Always a great pleasure.
Bye.
Thanks for watching, and to keep up with what's going on, be sure and subscribe. Just click on the little dog to the right and click the subscribe button. You can also like this video and click on the bell, which will notify you of new content. This really helps the channel grow. We appreciate you.